Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope you're doing great and welcome back to Learn with Anil. Today I'm here with very interesting and very useful topic, that is conditional sentences. Our day begins with a condition and ends with a condition. So in order to show that there is a condition that has to be fulfilled in order for something to happen in our life, we must use a conditional sentence in our language. So there is a particular structure in order to express this condition in English. So today let us see those structures that imply conditions in English language. The first way of expressing a condition, and that type of condition is generally called as real condition or possible condition, or we can also say open type condition. Real condition, possible condition, or open type condition. Let's see the structure of this sentence first. It starts with if. See, in order to keep a condition, what is the word used in order to keep a condition? If. Okay, so the sentence begins with if plus simple present tense, comma, simple future tense. If you want me to elaborate this, if plus subject plus verb form 1 plus object, and then comma, subject plus will or shall or can or may plus verb form 1 plus object. Okay, in simple terms, it is simple present tense and simple future tense. If I meet her at the office, I will hand over the files. So what is the condition here? Meeting her at the office. Only if I meet her at the office, I can hand over these files. If I don't meet her, I cannot hand over. That means it is possible for me to hand over the files to her only if I meet her. That is the condition. But if I meet her there is a fair chance that I hand over the files. There is no doubt. It is realistic. It is possible condition, and that is why we express this sentence in possible condition style. Okay, we can also call it open type when we use simple present tense first and then simple future. That kind of a if clause or if sentence is called an open type conditional sentence. Very simple. If the possibility is true and manageable in real life, we use this structure of the conditional sentence. In other terms, or if you want it more in technical terminology, open type conditional sentences or possible conditions refer to the future. An action in the future will only happen if a certain condition is fulfilled by that time. We don't know for sure whether the condition actually will be fulfilled or not, but the condition seems rather realistic. So we think it is likely to happen. Okay, and then we use this sentence. See all these examples here. If he makes noise, principal will punish him. If the principal punishes, he will cry. If he cries, his parents will feel bad. All these sentences, look at these sentences. The first sentence is in present tense simple and the second sentence is in simple future. Principal will punish. He will cry. Parents will feel bad. Okay, and so on. All are future imagined or future possible conditions. Let us see the second type of conditional sentence here. We also call it unreal sentence or imaginary condition, or we can also call it hypothetical conditional sentence. Conditions that are impossible to be fulfilled in present or in future. Okay, they are not possible for the fulfillment. That you have to remember. If it is possible, we use the previous sentence structure. If it is not possible at present or in the future also, we use this second type of condition. If I won the lottery, I would buy a mansion. Okay, so buying a lottery ticket and winning it and then buying a mansion, it is all imaginary. It is not possible at present and nearly not possible in future also. Okay, so then we use such unreal sentence structure. What is this structure? Let us see the structure one. If plus subject plus verb form 2 plus object, comma, subject plus would or could or might plus verb form 1 plus object. Okay, so this is the structure of imaginary conditional sentence. So if you remember the sentence I gave you, there is no possibility of winning a lottery and becoming rich overnight. So this is an impossible condition, and hence we used second type of condition or imaginary condition for this expression. And let's see these examples also. If it rained, I might get wet. There is no chance of raining at all. There is no chance of raining. It is quite sunny outside, and but you say if it rained, I might get wet. Okay, I might get wet. There is a possibility of getting wet if it rained. The condition is if it rained, only if it rained, then I get wet. There is no chance of raining at all. And so I used imaginary condition. If there are clouds and if you can feel that if there is a sense of raining, then you can say if it rains, I'll get wet. That is possible condition. But if it is quite sunny outside, there is no possibility of rain at all. You just imagine, or it's so hypothetical to think that there is a chance of rain, then you say if it rained, I might get wet. And then see this sentence. If I were the chief minister, I would change the name of my state. Okay, so see this were here, you have to note this point. Were. Generally we use was after I, but in this unreal sentence structure we use were instead of was. It is quite common to use were after I. Even if you use was, it is not a wrong thing, but were is generally used in unreal condition sentence. If I were the chief minister, if I were the principal, if I were the prime minister, if I were the president of US, like this you can use. Imagination has got no limit. You can imagine yourself as a prime minister, you can imagine yourself as a doctor. There is no limit for that. If I were the president of America, like that you can start your sentence. So if I were you, I would not go out in this weather. If I were the manager, I would be very friendly. If I had wings, I would fly like a bird. These are all imaginations. Having wings and flying like a bird is mere imagination. There is no chance of having wings and flying in the sky, and there is no chance of becoming a manager. But I say if I were the manager, I would be very friendly. So this is also an imaginary condition. And the last condition that I wish to introduce here is unfulfilled conditional sentence. Unfulfilled condition. The name itself indicates unfulfilled. That means you wanted something to happen in the past, but that did not happen. And so you use this structure here. If plus subject plus had plus verb form 3 plus object, and then subject would or could or might or have plus verb form 3 plus object. Let us see this example. If I had followed your instructions, I would have completed my project work. If I had followed your instructions, I could have completed my project. That means I did not follow your instructions, and hence I could not complete my project. So the condition that failed in the past was following the instructions, and so I said if I had followed your instructions. That was unfulfilled. If you had reached the theater early, you would have got the tickets. If she had listened to me, she could have become rich. So all these are unfulfilled conditions. That means I could not go to the theater early and I did not get the tickets also. And all these are conditions that are unfulfilled. Unfulfilled condition sentence refer to the situations in the past. Remember this, situations in the past. An action could have happened in the past if a certain condition had been fulfilled. Things were different then, and however, we just imagine what would have happened if the situation had been fulfilled. That was not fulfilled, but what happens if that was fulfilled? That was the imagination, and then we use this structure of unfulfilled condition. Okay, try making as many sentences as possible in the given structures of conditions, and then practice them in your own sentences and use them in the situations that arise in our day-to-day activities, and then it becomes an active part of your language. So make use of it. Hope you liked this video. If you really like it, press that like button and please subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends also. Thank you so much for watching this. Bye bye.